Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I've got a chance to round up some very interesting stories. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, Chelsea and Inter Milan held a meeting today. Start off with Inter will have asked about the possible move for Koulibaly this summer. Personally, I don't think we should make this move, because I think it does tend to take players, especially coming from like Serie A, Bundesliga and stuff, they do tend to take like a year or two to settle in to the Premier League. I mean, Thiago Silva, he didn't have a brilliant first season, did he, if I remember correctly? Kovacic as well, come from Madrid, didn't have a fantastic first season. It takes players to sink in. And I think towards the end of the season, we could definitely see a big improvement in Koulibaly. If you look at some of his first performances and look at his performance on his last performances, there's a massive difference there. He's not lunging as much, he's playing smartly, not just, going in all guns blazing. So for me, I can definitely see an improvement in Koulibaly, and I don't think we should sell him. You need at least 6 good centre backs anyway. So yeah, for me, I wouldn't sell Koulibaly. We will also ask about the Andre Onana situation and whether we could sign him this summer. So obviously the two main targets seem to be Mike Maignan from AC Milan and Andre Onana from Inter Milan. And yeah, obviously he's had a brilliant Champions League season. He got 8 clean sheets, what was the most. And if we can get him, it'll be a good move because he's a fantastic shortstopper. The only really negative to it is sometimes his decision making is a bit dodgy. But that's something great with good coaching that will come and that will sort out. And he has potentially a world class goalkeeper. we've seen it. I saw at Ajax. He was a part of that wonder team what went to semi-finals. So yeah, really good goalkeeper. And I'd be happy out of him and Maignan, I'd be happy with whoever one we sign. Last but not least, and probably most important, Romelu Lukaku is the main topic of the meeting. Inter are obviously discussing signing on permanent this year. The Heath was saying that he's happy at Inter happy with him. There's been a lot of question marks over him after the Champions League final, but there doesn't seem to stall anything with this move. They still want him. I mean, you would think he still wants to go there, but you don't know, because our next subject is fully about Lukaku. And yesterday in Paris, Lukaku held a meeting with Al-Hilal. They offered him a £15 million a year, or a season, verbally. So, it was a lot of money to go to Saudi Arabia, be a part of this Saudi Arabia Super League thing that they seem to be building right now. Lukaku said he wants more money, they could definitely offer that to him. Now it's just interesting, what do Inter do in combat to this? Do they just, if he wants to go to Al-Hilal, they just bin him off? Do they keep pushing for him? It hasn't really been said whether Lukaku wants to go to Saudi Arabia, if he wants to stay at Inter. The whole talks, the whole end of the season has been he wants to stay at Inter. The amount of money these Saudi Arabian teams are dishing out, you just never know. Staying on the subject of Saudi Arabia and Kante, documents for the Al-Ittihad deal are being signed today. I expect the announcement will be in the coming week or two. Obviously everything was agreed last week and now it's been signed. So yeah, this one's done. Last but not least, Levi Colwill. Brighton will stick to their £40 million bid for Levi Colwill, like we discussed last week, but Chelsea still will stick to their ground, and that's not planning on selling him, seeing as a long-term project. And as we should, he's a very, very good talented player, and we shouldn't be looking to get rid of him. So yeah, that's today then. As I said, some very interesting subjects. What are your opinions on them? What would you do with these players? Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.